Hey, everybody.
Are you gonna ring a bell?
I did. Look at you,
The mayor is.
Is that better?
Wait a minute. All right, go ahead.
Hello. Now I'm blushing and I haven't even started yet. Okay. Welcome everybody to the August 21st bi-weekly meeting of the Rotary Club of Lexington. Thank you. We're so glad that you're here. The Pledge of Allegiance is going to be led by Steve Kirkland.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And One Verse of America is going to be led by past President Cleve.
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrims flight, from every mountain side, let freedom ring.
And our invocation today is going to be led by Gabriel.
Father, we thank you for such a wonderful and beautiful day that you've given us. Thank you for how far you've brought us and all the opportunities that you keep presenting for us. As we meet today, we pray that, Father, this meeting will be a productive one. That's the many things we pray now through Christ. Amen.
Amen.
And our secretary's attendance.
Megan, today I'm pleased to announce that we have 13 Rotarians here today as members. And we also have 4 distinguished Rotarian guests with us today. Starting the introductions, Past President Cleve, would you introduce Rotarian at your table?
My pleasure. My table we have now Rotarian Sharon Spalding, past president of the Concord Rotary Club.
Welcome, Sharon. Welcome. And Past President Murray, would you do the honors of introducing the 3 distinguished guests at the table next?
Thank you, Secretary Frank. So we have next door to us, I'd like to introduce, first of all, District Governor Lori Karras.
Hi, Lori.
Who will be addressing us later on. Assistant Governor Lori Becker. Lori.
Welcome.
And then we have the District Governor nominee, Pooja Singla. Pooja.
Welcome.
Welcome. And so that completes the attendance, 17 in attendance.
Thank you so much. Charlie, would you mind leading us in the welcome song?
Absolutely.
You mind?
Well, I guess please rise.
Don't let it
Yeah, if you-
Welcome you to Lexington to meet with us today. Our door is always open to our friends in Rotary. We're glad to have you with us and we hope you'll come again to Rotary Lexington. We all say welcome visiting Rotarians. Welcome all you non-Rotarians. Welcome to our club in Lexington. We hope you'll come again.
Well, now it's time for fines and happy dollars. I'll just lead it off this week. I'm just so happy that the 3 of you are here. It's a privilege to have you at our meeting and I look forward to your presentation. Who else is happy?
I'm frustrated, is that no?
Sure, why not? They'll take it, whatever.
I got 20 frustrating dollars because every moron, psychopath, and mental defective is on the road these days. The only good thing about COVID was the traffic, so a lot of us that had to go to work and didn't stay home and collect money for nothing could get to work. You can't do it anymore.
Roger, tell us
Well, tell us how you really feel. Exactly.
Would you like to hear the presentation today?
Jeez.
All right, any happy dollars?
I
like
have
that?
10 happy dollars because I'm just so damn down.
About your commute?
It's a very short thing. I live here.
I was just.
I should.
Past President Sharon?
Yeah, I'm just happy dollars. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm glad I finally figured out which door to get into. So.
This is our last time here.
Just in case.
Just in time. Bill?
Okay.
I have $20 happy dollars for being here. Now, normally, this would be my last meeting for the summer,
No.
and actually for the year, except for meetings that occur at night or in Frank's place or something like that. Next week, right, Frank?
Right.
This week. This
Thursday.
Thursday.
Right, this week. I'm thinking it's still last week. Anyhow,
Shall I take you up?
I'm a retired third grade teacher. We tell them to use the calendar. But I have 20 happy dollars because I have retired, so it's not like I'm going back to teaching full-time come the 1st of September. I'm looking for a kind of part-time job in education, helping kids with sort of tutoring things and that stuff. But I'm hoping that that will give me access to Monday noon times when you go to meetings. So there's
So
$20
Thank
to
you,
be
sir.
hopefully back amongst you.
Thank you, Bill.
Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations on your retirement.
I have $20 happy dollars. My son is making a stop in Lexington as part of his wedding tour. Not his wedding, but tours of weddings today. So I'm going to have his company for 2 days. He flew from LA to New York last week for wedding this weekend. Getting here in Lexington today, and then on Thursday goes to Detroit for wedding number 2. And then after that flies to Madrid for wedding number 3.
Wow.
And after a week in Madrid, flies back to LA. So again, when I come back,
Good thing he's not working.
when I come back, I'm coming back to Ben Smith. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I thought you get, no, you get it.
I take all that back.
That's part of being the president.
Don't have a job.
All right, does anybody else have anything to say here?
Yes.
Happy dollars,
I have
okay?
10 happy dollars. I just want to say, I think this was a great venue for the summertime. I want to thank Youthville Place for allowing us to come and meet and disrupt their daily plans. So it's been a great location to be at.
Well, that's leading us right into our announcements. That's what I was going to say, that this is our last meeting here at Youthville Place, and just thank you to Yanira and all of the staff here who've been so welcoming. The food's been good. It's just worked out really, really well. And so on September 11th, don't show up here. Go to Minuteman Tech, where we used to meet, and we're excited.
If you do show up here, you might want to stay.
They might keep
They have a room.
We might actually keep you.
Yeah, right. So don't forget that. And then we
There
are.
won't be any lobster rolls at Minuteman. Sorry.
Well,
That's not a minute.
what was I gonna say? So yes, our party, Frank's party, is this Thursday at 5:30. So if you haven't responded to the invite, past President Dan's gonna send out one more. So please respond, let us know what you're bringing, let us know who's coming. Please invite your family, your friends, and your kids, and bring your babies. So that's good. And we're not gonna do too much else today because we have such guests here, such nice guests that we're looking forward to hearing from. So let's do our raffle.
Okay.
Oh, one thing. So how much is this again? Oh. So if you didn't know this, the Youthville Place was allowing us to come here for free. They weren't charging us for meals or for the space. So we have made a donation in the amount of $1,000 to give to them for programming or whatever they want to use it for.
All right. The raffle today was provided by Becker Financial, Alex, Rotary, and
Bill.
Retired Bill himself. Blue tickets. $849. Absolutely.
Wait, it's right
849?
Right there.
it's on.
Oh, is it? Oh, Lori.
It's Yanira.
It's Yanira.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I know what she's
You're
gonna have.
fabulous. Perfect. Couldn't have been a better person.
All right, next ticket.
Do you need the ticket?
No, I trust him. 845. 845.
Oh,
All right.
Gabriel.
They're all good. Not that.
That's not
Good try. Good try. 840. 840.
Give me it again.
Right here?
Okay. I have everything.
All right, well, actually Steve won, but anyway.
Okay. Bag, glove, hat. 2 more. 842.
Steve?
842? Calling 842? There's not that many people here. Nobody has 842?
Maybe it's yours.
No, it's not.
No, it wasn't.
No, we'll pick another one.
Thank you.
Ooh, 999.
You must have had last week's, last meeting.
844.
Here we go. Here you go, Governor. Go pick something.
Oh, for you? Okay.
No, for you.
You.
Oh, no, no,
I got everything up there, so.
Oh,
What are the choices?
Is it
that we
bag?
have?
Bag or a
Cookie man.
handy dandy cookie bag?
Oh, I think I'll pick.
Excellent
Handy
choice.
dandy cooking.
And last but not least, 847.
Just this one?
Um,
Oh,
847.
yeah, let's take it with you.
847.
You think it's okay?
Hey, 847. Going, going.
Belongs to somebody in this table.
Nobody here?
Sorry that.
How about her?
Somebody take it.
Pooja.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, it's a bag.
Oh, who's your-
Winner.
In the pink.
Thank you.
All right.
You're probably
That concludes the raffle.
Okay.
Cut meeting, that's it.
Sorry.
Thanks for coming in.
That's it.
Time to go.
Okay, thank you so much. Mari, would you like to introduce our speaker today?
My pleasure. Thank you, President Megan. And here we go. So, I'd like to introduce our speaker for today, Lori Karras, District Governor, DG Lori Karras. And I have a funny story that my sister and Lori's mother are personal friends. They grew up together. So it was nice to see you.
Yeah.
Malden gang goes up to
Malden
Peabody.
gang,
Right,
yeah.
right. A good city. Anyhow, Lori's got some surprises. She
Yeah,
is-
even I don't know about
She has served the Commonwealth.
Tell me
of
more.
She has served the Commonwealth of Massachusetts in the Operational Services Division, Administration and Finance Executive Branch. And she's award-winning because of the way she manages operations, sales, and customer experience. She's been an executive in that for a long time. And the other thing is that Lori joined Rotary in 2015. Is that right, Lori?
Yes, indeed.
Fastest district governor I've ever seen. 2015 to now. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a compliment to you. So, Lori is a member of the Peabody Rotary Club, and she's past president of the Boston 7 Club, so that's an accomplishment. Wow, Boston 7 Club. She's our district governor from 2023 through 2024. And I said that she's a member of the Peabody Club, didn't I? Okay, so we're all set there. So I'd like you to come up and say hello to everybody and tell us what you think.
Okay, crew, let's hope that this works.
Fingers crossed.
If not, we're gonna go to Plan B, so it'll be good no matter what. Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to say one other thing.
Mari, she has a meeting coming up at
I
1:30.
just want to say, Lori Karras
Stretch, yeah.
is, you're on the next district governor.
Am I?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Pooja is. Okay.
Press the upper right button, Yanira.
Don't be putting ideas out there, Mari.
Yeah. I hope it happens.
Yeah, there you go.
You've learned already?
Yeah, we've been fussing around with this.
You're in. There we go. The golden.
Okay, back to the beginning. That's the biggest part of that part of the presentation.
Nice.
So, you know, you noticed that this year's theme is creating hope in the world. And the president for this Rotary year is Gordon McAnally. And, you know, you could look at the words like create hope in the world and you think to yourself, oh my God, that could be like, it's a big deal. There's a lot to that, right? And you could almost be a little overwhelmed if you allowed yourself to really kind of think that through. Like, how could we do that? How can we create hope in the world? And as I was thinking about preparing for this year and preparing for the message for this year, I really thought more about how can we look at it from two different pieces. One, two different focus areas. So rather than boiling the ocean, let's kind of break it down. One is President Gordon, one of his charters is around mental health and mental well-being, and you actually saw that in the presentation. There's a couple of things that we'll do this year regarding mental health and mental well-being. But before I tell you more about that, let me tell you a little bit about why it's so important to him, to President Gordon. He tells us a story when all of the district governors, we go through a lot of training. And we have this amazing opportunity throughout that process to meet the person who will become the incoming president at the same time that you go through that process of learning what does it mean to become the incoming district governor. And through our interactions with him, he told us a story once of a gentleman that he knew that thought that he had a great life, family, wonderful job, friends, a pillar of the community. And then we find out later within the story that that individual committed suicide. And we later find out that that individual is actually his brother Ian. And he, as a brother who's so close to his sibling, never really knew just how much pain he was in. And so it's a very difficult story to tell, and it's and there's a lot of stigma around mental health and mental well-being, but I think it's time for us to destigmatize it. It's time for us to think about how can we be supportive of one another, how can we make sure that we engage with one another, and to pay attention. And one of the comments that President Gordon spoke to us about was, it's not enough to turn to someone and say, hi, how are you today? And the person says, I'm fine. More frequently than not, they say, I'm okay. And then I say, how are you? And you equally say, I'm fine. But then the next question is, how are you really? And be willing to listen, willing to have that more engaging conversation. And so there are two focus for us this year. One is around mental health and mental well-being. And again, in the presentation, I showed that we're doing two things this year. And one, you're seeing frequently when you're getting your e-bulletin announcements, and that's around the buddy bench or the Let's Chat bench. As a club, you have the opportunity to participate in the district managed grant that will allow you to purchase one of these buddy benches or Let's Chat benches. The way that it works is that you said that you're a third grade teacher, so I don't know if your school had a buddy bench by chance. No. So Pooja, do you mind helping me out, just kind of demonstrate for everybody how the buddy bench essentially works, or the Let's Chat bench. So Pooja, if you want, you can sit right there, and we'll just pretend that this is a bench, and it says right on the bench, buddy bench or Let's Chat bench. And Pooja may be a child that's sitting there. It could be at the library, a bench at the library. And if I see Pooja sitting there, that means that she's interested in having a conversation with someone and to communicate with somebody. And so by me sitting down, I would introduce myself and say, hi, I'm Laurie, and you're at the buddy bench, and I am too.
Hi, I'm Pooja.
It's nice to meet you. And then we would engage in conversation. It's a way of breaking isolation with people. Thank you so much, Pooja, for being my demonstrator, my Vanna White today. Usually Tom Hankard helps me with this. In his absence, I appreciate you. But ultimately, the idea is that we're going to break the isolation. If someone's sitting at a bench, The idea is to sit right along with them and engage in conversation. They've become more popular at elementary schools, outside of senior centers, libraries, and things of that nature. And again, the approximate price is about $1,000. So $500 would be put in by your club, we would be putting in the other $500. But again, the idea is that we're looking to pool money, or pool all of the clubs that are interested in doing this together, so that way we can reap the benefit of getting, a larger quantity. I have $10,000 that we've put aside for district managed grant dollars. I've put aside $10,000 of that, so the idea would be about 20 benches across the district. I was saying that past District Governor Joan is the person that and the foundation group is the one that will take the interest of all the clubs who are interested in doing that. But I have a feeling that there may be a wrinkle in that, so we'll just make sure, Megan, that you get all of the correct information. Later on this week, I'll send you the PowerPoint and all, all the information from today. The other thing that we'll be doing is there's October 10th is World Mental Health Awareness Day, and we will be participating in a Zoom conference meeting. Everybody in the district will be able to participate, sign up and participate in this meeting. We'll be learning some skills and how to notice information about one another when it comes to recognizing maybe some signs around mental health and mental well-being. The DEI committee, so the DEI committee is the one that's chartered with that project. So you probably heard me say several times now the word engagement, and I really mean it. I really mean that I'm looking for people to participate. I'm looking for you as a club to participate with one another. I'm looking for you to participate in your community. I'm looking for people within everyone that is part of this district to engage and participate. And there's a variety of ways that will happen, certainly at the district level. One of those ways is on September 14th at 6:30. There will be a Zoom. If you've ever been interested in learning how you can participate on the district level DEI committee, public image committee, membership committee, environmental committee, foundation, we invite you to learn more and to explore what that would mean to participate on one of those committees. What's great is that whatever you learn at the district level, you get to bring back to your club, or whatever you're doing at the club, you might be able to teach somebody at the district level. It's really about sharing information and sharing the benefit of what everyone brings to the table. So I invite you all to attend that. You'll see that in the newsletters and probably in the next week. And then in addition to that, I'm just looking, kind of scrolling down. So you saw that there is a project, a singing project. The goal is for us to bring into Symphony Hall as many people as possible to sing for the benefit of the Next World Peace Center. The Next World Peace Center will open the end of 2024, and students will be able to start in 2025. If you aren't familiar with the Rotary International World Peace Centers, there are 7 of them currently located throughout the world. People get to go to school either for a certificate program in peace building, or you can go for your master's degree. The Next World Peace Center will be opening up in Istanbul, Turkey. The monies that came from to actually stand up that Next World Peace Center is actually from New England, right over the border into Maine. And so when I learned about that a couple of years ago, I thought, gee, wouldn't it be kind of neat if there was a way to give a gift? Like, this is really cool. Like, peace building, at the time it was the middle of COVID, then all of a sudden there was a war that that comes up with Russia and the Ukraine. There's wars in other parts of our planet. Wouldn't it be really unbelievable if we were to give a really unique gift back to the world? And starting to think about, like, how could we do that? And I thought, we could sing. We could do this, where we all get to participate. You don't have to be a singer in order to sing. But we'll learn a song at Symphony Hall in 3-part vocal harmony. I know normally or commonly we will go to Symphony Hall, you might see a concert at Symphony Hall, but this is going to be an opportunity where you get to be the concert, because it's audience participation. So what happens on the stage is not as important as what's going to happen among all of us. So we're actually was going to be November 4th. Because COVID numbers are actually on the rise and they are anticipating numbers to continue to creep up as we look into the fall. We have made a very difficult decision, and Laura's on the committee. It's a super difficult decision, but we want, we don't want to have a super spreader, and likewise, we don't want people to be wearing masks at an event where we need to be singing. So we have made this very difficult decision. April 6th is when it will be rescheduled. It is a Saturday, and we will go to Symphony Hall, and we will do it. We will do that then, and then we will do a world premiere once that video has been completed, and we will give it to the Rotary International Peace Center team as a gift. It's actually a past district governor, and she's also a past RI trustee that is affiliated with this particular program, and we will look to present it to her, the final video, in that honor. In addition, we will have our World Peace and Understanding dinner, as we typically do our event. I don't know if it'll be a dinner, but an event. That will happen in February. And then, before you know it, it'll be the district conference. And that will be May 2nd, which is a Thursday evening. It'll be via Zoom, so there'll be a business meeting. We'll have do the nephrology, and then we're also going to do something fun at that meeting as well. And then on May 4th, which is a Saturday, we're all going to go and do something fun. We want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate all of you. It is about the clubs. It is about all of you as members. So there will be an announcement of where this event is going to be. Everyone will be invited, and I hope that I'll see all of you there. So it will be about celebrating the year that is about to conclude itself, because it will be May 4th. And we will be celebrating Miss Megan as being the president and the work that she's doing and the work that you're all doing throughout this Rotary year. And that will just be a huge celebration. And so I guess one, are there any questions? And then, well, I'll start with one. Are there any questions? Because I went through that faster than I was anticipating. Sure.
One of the things I was kind of, after all these years of Rotary, a little bit surprised by was the number of committees the district has that apparently are open to members to help out.
Absolutely.
You mentioned one time, I guess it was in October or something, when there's going to be something on Zoom that will give us a chance to learn about those committees.
Yeah.
Is there another way we could learn about more of them now?
So it'll be September 14th, so it's literally just in the next 3 weeks. So September 14th at 6:30. And then what we will do is portions of it are actually going to be recorded. And we will post those out on the district website. One that you can always go in ad hoc and learn more about those committees. And then you'll also learn who the chairperson is of that committee. And so that way you can always make the determination if you would like to reach out to them. And then if you're stuck and you are still interested and there's a piece of information that you still need, you have the benefit of going to Megan. You also have the benefit of going to Laurie, and they're your club's, resources. And obviously Pooja is here, and I am also. But you have the benefit of Megan and Laurie for sure, who can help you navigate.
So the district website would be away now, and then September 14th. There'll be more information?
Correct. So if you go to the district website, you'll be able to see information about all of the committees already. It's actually a drop-down where you can learn about all of the different committees. Then on the 14th, we're just going to host an event where you'll get to learn more. And then also if you said, gee, I'm really interested in the environmental committee, for example, you'll be able to go into a specialized space, if you will. We're going to break people up into areas that they're most interested in learning more about. you would then go into the room for the environmental committee, and you'd have the opportunity to meet the chair and learn more about the projects that they're looking to do, and the skill set that they may be interested in garnering from members across the district. So sure, I'm glad that's great to hear that you're interested in that. Megan, I have a question for you. I'm hoping that maybe you can tell us. I told you so much about what's happening at the district level. I'm eager to hear more about what Lexington has on deck for this year. It was wonderful to get to know the club members. We were here, people are having lunch, but I'd love to hear more about the projects that maybe you have on deck for this year and the things that the club works on.
Well, we have our club social coming up on Thursday, and then our first big sort of charitable event that we do every year is the barbecues at the 3 different senior centers.
Nice.
So there's 3 different assisted, sort of subsidized senior housing
Nice.
villages in Lexington, and every year one of our members who runs a place like this, Brookhaven, donates all the food, and we have 3 barbecues at each of those places, which we look forward to because we always have a good time, and the members always have a good time.
That's awesome.
Every
I
year.
know other clubs who are interested in doing something similar, so.
Yeah, once you get it off the ground, it doesn't, now we just kind of do it,
Yeah.
people just have to show up, and it's not that typical.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then we just completed we just had a big comedy music night that was sort of at the tail end of past President Veronica's presidency. And that we raised about $12,000.
A little bit more.
A little bit more than that.
Nice.
To
That's
go
wonderful.
towards, to the $15,000 in scholarships that we give out every
Oh,
year.
that's really
So we
outstanding.
came a long way in that. We used to just do comedy, but we added a Billy Joel cover band this year, and it was well received, and we changed venues, went to a bigger, nicer venue, Carey Hall, right in the center of Lexington. So we're already sort of working on getting that going for next year. We're gonna make it a little bit earlier in the year, so it doesn't.
I think we have the venue for next year, yes?
Yeah, we have the venue.
Is it, what's the date?
I don't know.
May 3rd, May
What
3rd.
is it, Friday?
Yes.
Friday, May 3rd.
Friday, May 3rd, it's at Carey Hall.
Write it down, everybody.
So that's already in the works for next year, which is gonna be fun. And then we also have our cash raffle, which is one of our other biggest fundraising events. So we're still in the works of sort of changing. That's always kind of been at the Elks Club and it's kind of boring, I think. But so we're gonna make that a little bit more fun and exciting for people to attend. So those are kind of our biggest fundraisers. We do turkeys and Thanksgiving dinners at Thanksgiving time.
Veterans breakfast.
Yeah, veterans and that.
Sand for seniors, yeah.
Stand for Seniors, okay, that's gonna be coming up. So we have a program where the seniors can sign up to get ice melt delivered to their house. And so we, as a group, we go out and get a list of names and addresses, and we bring the buckets, every year. A nice Lexington Rotary thing on them, and just put them outside, so people have ice melt every year. That's been a really successful project. It costs very little, but it has a big impact.
Yeah, that's really terrific. I like that a lot.
Joint meeting with Concord
Yep, so,
for the Thanksgiving football.
yeah, that's coming up.
Rivalry.
Yeah, that would be a huge rivalry.
Yep.
Joint meeting with the Lions Club.
So you're doing it, that's awesome. The clubs that are engaged with the community and doing as much work that you're doing is really outstanding. And so I really commend you and all of you for all of that work, because it's exciting to see. Every club does things differently, which is what makes it unique and wonderful. It's what makes Rotary Rotary. So
We actually had the chief of the fire department come, and they were gonna look for money from a lot of different places to get a drone for our town. And we just decided to step up and give them all the money for it.
Oh,
So
wow.
we just gave them $15,000 for
that's
to
really
cover the
outstanding.
drone.
Michelle, we're still, Megan, I'm sorry. We're still doing the feed hunt, do you
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Club.
Pack up.
We do a hunger pack up. It's gonna be 10,000 or 20,000.
What's the name of the group?
Rise Against Hunger, right.
Oh,
We
nice.
collaborate with the
Yeah.
Concord Club and also the Bedford Club. This year we collaborated with the 3 clubs to do the Rise for Hunger Pack Up.
That's,
Out of district collaboration.
it is, it's a multi-district collaboration
Yeah.
because it's 7910, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm also, all of our classmates, from Penn, so Elliot Rittenberg, who's a district governor for 7910, he and I are working on projects together as well, so that's really great.
And we have our annual scholarship luncheon with all the scholarship recipients. Bring them in and their family if they like.
We do a turkey dinner too for Thanksgiving.
We also do between conflict and meet veterans.
We got the veterans.
Yeah, that's always a fun
Veterans
one.
breakfast.
So we do they have a free breakfast for any veteran and their family in Lexington, and so we supply all the food
And we serve.
and play waitress.
That's awesome.
Which is really fun, and a nice way to see those guys and gals and show our appreciation.
That's really outstanding. I encourage Megan to post things as you're doing things in the district newsletter. It's a great way for all of us to celebrate the work that each club does, and to have your club featured for the projects that you're doing would really be wonderful to see you all in spotlight in that regard. And it's also a great way for other clubs to be sparked with ideas. Right? You
We
said.
put in a couple of times.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just remembering to.
I know.
But
It is.
Lanier is the new media guru, so.
Which is awesome,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
And so what's great about this club is, we've been doing some of these projects for so long, and, they're just kind of ingrained, like, you don't even think about them, because they just,
Yeah.
they happen time after time, and everybody participates, and they're always successful. So it seems like a lot of work, but it also just feels like it's the day-to-day running of our club. So,
That's awesome.
We do our PR for Patriots Day too.
Yeah,
And the papers.
Yeah.
yeah. We're all over the place.
You're all over the place. That's so cool. That's outstanding. Congratulations to all of you for all the work that you do, that you have on deck for this year, how you'll be making a difference to your community, and you really will be creating hope in the world. Your location is the world. So frequently we think that it's somewhere in a distant land, but taking care of your world, your area, your location is super important, and all of the work that you're doing is incredible. So keep at it, and thank you for making a difference.
Well,
Yes.
I know you have to go, but.
Yeah, that's okay.
On the benches, buddy benches?
Yeah.
What's the protocol if the club bought a buddy bench, then what's our responsibility? Do we have to go through the town to get it
We do
situated
encourage that
somewhere?
you do go through, every community is different, and what they will allow or how they will allow it is variant. So I would encourage that you go to whomever in the city or town to explore what it takes to install one. Yeah, as far as location, because they may have recommendations too.
So it would be
for
a nice
you.
presentation to make, say, to the board of selectmen or something like that, a proposal to have something like that installed would be a nice way to get Rotary's name up there too.
Yep, and the bench will have the Rotary logo, and it'll either say "Let's Chat" or "Buddy Bench" on it. Is what the prototype, at least right now, is looking like. If you were looking for something to show a plaque on the other, on it, then that would be separate.
And where do we get all the information on that?
Right now, you can get information right on the district website right now that has a bunch of information, and then Megan, you can always send, or either of us, Laurie's, a message.
And how fun is that?
I know.
And how confusingly fun is that?
It's good that we're friends, because sometimes
Yes.
I'm like, hello, I'll just answer it anyway. But it's through foundation too, so,
Yes,
and I'm
and
on
Laura's on
foundation
the
as well, so.
Okay.
But it's going to be five? It's 5?
It's 500.
Yeah, it's 500 from the club and 500 from the district.
From the district.
But also, it's my foundation fund, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't count as one of your districts if you decide to do another grant. You can still do
Right.
another one during the year. So you can
Right.
do.
Right.
So get a bunch and do something else, and do something else. We actually are looking at it in Burlington, and we may not be going on town property.
Yeah.
So just because of the locations that we're looking at, so having to talk to some of the companies, which may be as much work as talking to the town, but
Yeah.
just sort of, there are some places that are, there are some green spaces that are not, that are privately owned, that we're feeling might be a good place to place them. So either way.
So right around the corner, at the museum,
Yeah.
at the top of the hill, the museum used to own the property, but the town of Lexington bought it, now it's Lexington Community Center. And we donated monies to outfit the billiard room that they have in there. It's a beautiful facility, it's used all the time. So we just we have our Rotary plaque in the room that was made up by a sign maker saying that everything, the contents of the room was donated by the
Oh, how
Rotary Club of
wonderful.
Lexington. And Jack Maloney, the past district governor,
Yeah.
who just passed away,
Yeah.
we wanted to do something for him, so we had another sign made up that is now outside on the wall over the door going into
Oh, wow.
the room, which we got approval through the town for.
Right.
But maybe just suggesting that the community center might be a great spot to put a bench.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And they're a good size, like you wouldn't be.
Yeah, yeah.
You could fit three
Yeah, they-
people comfortably, right there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tiny, tiny.
And is there a date to go on that we sent me that stuff?
Yeah, through October 1st, you have the chance to put in for a district manager. And I'll be sending you some.
There are some clubs that are looking at doing two, so they do one through district management, through the benches, and then a second one
Do it themselves.
through themselves. So it just depends on what the plans are. Because there are some towns that just don't have any of them, so they're kind of, a couple of towns are thinking they don't want to just put one of them.
Got it. Awesome. Well, thank you for your generosity and giving us the opportunity to meet.
All right.
I think they've been taking pictures.
Hey.
For the video. Yeah, do we want to just do a quick picture?
And we also
Sure.
have our 50/50
That'd be great.
raffle.
Please.
Should we just have a picture now?
Yeah, why don't we do a picture?
All right, come on.
Ladies?
Those are ones. Can you take it with this picture? You can take it.
Oh, yes.
Where do you want to be?
I mean, I'm here, but you can be, yeah.
Right.
Right where
usually
you
have
are
Laurie's
is usually.
together.
I know, to have two Laurie's together is strange.
Rotary, look at me, smile. All right, now, make sure those came out, let me take one.
Go on the bear.
You want to go with the bear?
Come on.
Oh, but it's her bear.
Not for this
I'm
moment.
right here.
Didn't get it yet.
Not yet.
You hold
It's
it.
my bear now.
It's your bear.
Sorry, sorry, little girl.
He'll be heartbroken.
All right. Stay there.
Bear.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you again, everyone.
Thank you, Lori, that was a very super inspirational, and you know, we've got a lot of good things coming up this year, and hopefully we can participate in them with you, and as well as do our own thing here. So all right, we are ready for the 50/50 raffle.
50/50 bid is, yes, tickets. $808.
So close.
7-9.
It's me.
That seems fixed.
I don't know.
We'll donate.
No.
Donate back.
No, it's hard.
Okay, thank you all so much, and we will see you Thursday at Frank's house.
Maybe once or twice, you see. Time after time I tried to hold on to what we got, but now you're going. Come on now, y'all. And I don't mind about the thing we're gonna settle. I gave all my money and my time. I know it's a shame, but I'm giving you back the name. Out on the way, I won't be back to stay. I guess I'm home along. I'm looking for a good time. A good time.
could have had. Love is an ocean I can't forget. My sweet 16, I would never regret. I wanna know, yeah. Tell me, baby, I love you so. Stay, take me to the river, wash me down. There's my soul, yeah. Put my feet on the ground. Hold me, tease me, tease me. Ooh, please me, oh, till I can't, till I can't. Take me to the river, wash me down. There's my soul, yeah. Put my feet on the ground. My brother, the great James Montgomery, give it up. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Put your hands together. Let's put our hands together one time. For the blues, for the blues. Yeah, Sandy McDonald. Sandy, take us to church for a minute. Sandy McDonald over here. Take us to church, baby. Show some love, show some love, show him some love, everybody. And how about this amazing band straight with us tonight. So fabulous to be here with you all on a beautiful August day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can we go down to the river one more time? Can we take it to the river one more time? We go down to the river. I need some healing, yeah. I need some healing. I do. I need some healing. Let me tell you why. I don't know why. Love you like I do. Yeah. All the things you put me through. 16 candles on my wall. And here am I, the biggest fool of them all. Well, they blew up the Shaking Man in Philly last night, and they blew up his house too. Down on the boardwalk, they're getting ready for a hell of a fight. Wanna see what those racket boys can do. Now there's trouble busting in from out of state, and the DA can't get no relief. Gonna be a rumble out on the promenade, and the gambling commission's hanging on by the skin of its teeth. Everything dies, baby, that's the fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Shout! Job, hard to find. Down here it's just winners and losers and don't get caught on the wrong side of that line. Tired of coming out and losing. So honey, last night I met this guy and I'm gonna do a little favor for him. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, makes your hair look pretty. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. 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 Come on and meet me. Come on! now I still got that old box of 45s that you left me. And I got your old guitar, the one you always used to keep down the end of your bed. And I got that picture of the two of us on your wedding day. You were barely 19 with a baby coming. And all the rest of you, I'm gonna carry you right here. I'm gonna carry you right here. Until the end, until the end, until the end, until the end. Until the end. Hiding on the big streets, hiding